Recently, a news article caught my eye. On March 6, Rob Bernhoff in Alpental set the Guinness World Record for most vertical skied in the day. It was about 137,000 feet of vert. He skied from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. nonstop on one run. But what was most impressive to me was the fact that he only urinated once during the entire day. But this started getting me feeling a little inspired, you know? So I did a little more research, and apparently a gentleman named Marc Jeté skied over 4 million vert in a season for Alzheimer's research at Whistler, setting the Whistler season record. And apparently, I didn't know, but I shared the chairlift at Snowbird with Steffi, who's the unofficial world record holder for skiing vert in a season, and she apparently skied over 8.5 million vert last year, according to the Snowbird app.
Are you kidding me?
Absolutely mind-boggling. Needless to say, I'm feeling pretty inspired to try and set a record for myself. So back in 2022 or 2023, I did my own vert maximization day on Blackcomb. I skied like 64,452 feet of vert on Blackcomb, and I was doing a mixed bag of runs, so skiing wherever I wanted, skiing all day, start to finish, nonstop. The goal today is simple. I'm trying to hit 100,000 vertical feet before the end of the day, before the chairlift stops spinning. Now, there's only one way I can possibly do that. I did the math. I checked all the chairlifts at Whistler, and Garbanzo chair is the only way that I can pull this off. I took a calculator out last night and did a little math on this piece of paper. So it takes 7 minutes and 50 seconds to go up Garbo. That's 470 seconds. There are 3,600 seconds in an hour, so it's possible to ride it 7.6 times in an hour, considering I don't ski at all. With 27,000 seconds total, with no skiing, I could ski at 7.5 hours. So I could ski 57 lifts in a day with absolutely no stopping, which would get me well over 100K. So to hit 100,000 feet of vert, I need to do Garbo chair about 46 times, plus fits in the morning. We're looking at probably 45 times. So that's the goal for today. I decided to harness a cheat code. I bought one of those First Tracks pass. My plan was to do First Tracks, just get that extra little bit of vert in the morning, but apparently First Tracks is closed for the season, so I just wasted $30. But fortunately, Whistler won't give me a refund, but they'll give me a $17 food credit still on the $30 I paid for First Tracks, so they get to keep a bit of money, and I have to buy some shitty Whistler food. We need to get moving here because I cannot miss the first lift up Fitz. That would kind of ruin all of this. Now, there's a few wild cards that could kill me. Depending how much I have to pee, I urinate a lot. If I have to number 2, that would be problematic. In order to save as much time as possible, I need to minimize breaks, and I need to have all my food, water, everything for the day handy at the bottom of the lift. And if I gotta pee, we'll do it while moving. We'll do it off the chairlift. If the stupid racers are training today, that won't help the situation here. I'm gonna run 2 tracking apps today. I'm just gonna run the Epic tracking app. I'm gonna run Tracked Out, another tracking app, just to have double. And then I'll just count shares. It's probably the best way to do it, you know? Mental math prevails. But I'll try and film each chair if possible. My feet are really gonna hurt after this. I even brought my fastest set of skis, the 88s, because we won't be doing much other than groomer skiing. Well, here we go. The app is going. We have 85 feet. Step 1, probably the most important step of the day, get here for the first chair, is complete. Now it's time for step 2. It's gonna be really boring. This is gonna be a really, really boring day, but it needs to be done. I gotta do this for the internet. When did they become so damn punctual? All right, here goes nothing. We have got slushy, icy conditions. I think only Olympic Run is groomed. So we'll be doing a lot of Olympic Run. I'm gonna get real bored of this chair, especially if there's not enough people to chat with. Forecast said cloudy, and this isn't cloudy. This is gorgeous. It'd be hilarious if there's a beautiful inversion up top and I'm just skiing in the cloud of Garbanzo all day. Who pees 1 time in a day? That's some old man shit. But I guess old men pee more. Maybe that's only when they sleep. There's a lot of bombing going on, but it must be cornices. This is unbelievably gorgeous this morning. Unbelievably gorgeous. Morning, bro. Oh, it's crunchy, dude. How long has it been down?
Just like
2
5
seconds
minutes so far.
Oh.
I don't know how long it's going to be.
They don't know how long it's gonna be?
Yeah.
Oh no. Are you kidding me? close call. I'm trying to see if I can ski 100,000 feet of vert today. But it means I can only ski on this chair. And it means if it breaks down for like more than 3 minutes, the chair keeps stopping here, which is the last thing we want on this journey today. Stop number 2. It'll be the rare day where the Whistler gondola stops less than the Garbanzo chair. Well, have a good day, man. Enjoy the sun.
You too. I hope
nice
you
meeting you.
make it.
Yeah.
You gotta make it, right? Fuck yeah.
Good, very good. Little does that lift you know, she's about to see me 44 more times. We have done 2. This is gonna be so long. We gotta make up time though. The chair stopped twice last time. So we gotta make up time and just keep bombing laps. Dodging people is gonna become, you know, kind of the activity. I was really hoping ptarmigan or bear paw would be kind of the run we could rip today because you get a lot less traffic on those runs, but that's okay. As long as the chair doesn't stop, we'll continue to succeed here. Numero 3, number 3. Mr. World Record holder would not be proud of this early in the game pee. Run number 4. Enough wasted time. Back to my favorite run in the world. Let's jump off something. You're a legend. What a hero, man. You gotta keep the carbs up. Number 6. Number 7. Olympic run after today.
Is that what you're doing?
It's the only groomed one. Number 8. Oh, this is slow. This is dumb. Holy. Never again. I chose to do bear paw. I knew it would be bad. It was exponentially worse than I could have ever imagined. That was the worst run I have done in recent memory. Full vibrosis, just shaking my balls in my brain. Nothing lucky about that. That was dumb, and that's gonna slow my time down. So I don't know why I did that, but I just kind of felt like I had to switch it up. Uh-oh, we've got to slow down. The kids need to remember, no falling today. No falling whatsoever. You know, this chair cannot stop. Number 9.
I'm so
13 minutes to me seems long, so what I'm gonna do when I hit chairlift, the final chairlift pull here, I'm gonna start this timer and I'm gonna stop the timer on next lap when we hit the chairlift pull, so we can see, you know, how long this lap's taking. Because I'm concerned I'm going too slow. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we've started the timer. Now we'll see how long a loop takes, because the app is saying it's taking me like 13, but 13 is too long. Done and dusted. The softer it gets, the better it's feeling. It's getting like, it's that nice transition in spring, right? You get out and you ski at like 11, you get that nice kind of warmed up snow, which is a lot more fun than the hard stuff. We're about to pass pole 22, and my stopwatch is saying 12 minutes and 10 seconds. If we hit 12 on the dot, we can do 6 an hour. And that's optimistic. And 6 an hour is the base minimum we need to get there. So it's gonna be close. We actually can't mess around. This is 12. You got a better memory than me. Got our resource bag right here. Let's see what we got in this damn thing. Trying to drop it all off the chairlift as well. That'd be a classic move. It's nice how this bag opens like luggage, you know, like a I love a zip open like this. When you pull it open, you can see all your luggage. Anyways, what do we feel like? We've got, oh yeah, stay nice and cool. I literally brought a whole chicken lunch today, which is hilarious. Maybe it's a good time for like it's definitely not chicken winter chicken dinner time here. Maybe we go rip like, oh, it's gonna get hot there. That's the problem. It's still cold. She's keeping her cold in there. That muffin looks fire too. Let's do a little PB jizzle. Little PB jizzle here. Beautiful. You're beautiful. So, it's probably a good time to tell you. Probably should swallow first. So good. You guys know I love this bag. I use it every weekend to carry my boots to the mountain. Laura has one too. I've used it hiking before to carry my boots up in the summer. And I finally used it on an airplane when I went on the Colorado trip to Silverton. And it worked amazing up in the overhead compartment to keep my boots and helmet all together when I traveled. So I absolutely love this bag. Diamond always runs a sweet spring sale, and they've restocked on their Weekend Warrior 2.0s after being sold out for quite a while. So if you want to cop one, act fast. They got the spring sale going on, 10% off the entire website, and if you use code RISE20, you get an additional 20% off. Try and get one before they sell out, but you might not act fast enough because these things have been flying off the shelves this year. Super stoked for the boys at Diamond to have a product that's just this good, that people want that bad, and their biggest problem is just keeping it on shelves. So yeah, 10% off site-wide, and then RISE20 for an extra 20% off. I'm gonna finish my PPJ here because I'm almost at the top, throw down a sip of water, and then we got to get back to ripping. We say we love, we say we love. We gave it all, we gave it all. We say we love, we say we love. But we were just innocent until something better came along. We gotta keep these urine breaks down to 1 minute. I would never beat the world record. I'd be too busy peeing. Back to it. Just a quick bite to eat on the chair. Olympic run has never been so exciting, man.
Are you going down Raven?
I'm kind of mixing it up, but yeah, Raven Olympic run is like the only groomed one until it gets a touch softer. This is lift number 20. 40,000 vertical feet have been skied by me so far, primarily on Raven and Olympic run, which is one of the more boring runs you could do over and over again, but I'm not really bored. You know, I can't really get bored when I'm turning. It's kind of, you know, the snow consistency keeps changing. It's gone from ice this morning and is slowly getting softer and softer and softer. Started at 8:30. I'm guessing it's 12:30 right now. Holy shit, 12:45. All right, Dave Murray, sure. Sure, Mr. Murray. Oh, some actual slush. I don't mind that. Ah, nice. I'm down for some bumps. Something different. Finally did Tokum, it felt great. big things.
I can't believe that.
Big things going down. Yeah.
The whole day. Was it groomed today?
No, but it's soft now. I gotta change my goggles. My retinas are burning now. We're gonna have to run this lift on double speed, man. I'm like 22. Oh, that was smart. That's tight. Would have been good footage if I got hit by it. might have finally gone viral. I should blindfold myself for this one. What? Yeah, I feel my feels. And full throttle. Lap number 25. 25. Almost at 30. 30 is gonna feel cool. 30 is like the home stretch. Kinda. Back on the treadmill. Look at that, some entertainment. What do we have here? Oh yeah, dude, look, chicken and onions. I like me some big breasts. I've never eaten something this decadent on the mountain ever. We're gonna have tons of rice and onions spilling into my Diamant bag. And I know you guys are thinking, James, where's the hot sauce? I know. The F1 shifties in the shop. All the sauce is in the truck. Nothing I can do. This breast might take me 2 lifts to consume. Next time I fly, airport security is gonna pull me in. There's gonna be onions in my ski boots. No vegetables going into America. This is the best lunch I've ever had. 7-minute chairlift. 7 minutes in heaven with this chicken plate. Would've gone good with some hot sauce. We need to close down the chicken shop here. No, that was a feat in amongst itself. see how much vert I can ski. It's like a skiing treadmill at this point. Very mundane. Quads are torched, man. Yeah, dude. No. Fuck. Do we grab a next lap? We'll get a next lap. Did anyone come down with half a pole?
Not yet, but we'll hold on to it if we get it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
At least I have half. I decided to go for the record versus find the piece of my pole, when in reality I should have just found the piece of my pole.
I got what you want. Give me all your love, 'cause it's burning hot. It's what you do to me, babe, I can guarantee. Honey, I got what you need.
Didn't know a goddamn storm was coming in.
Under the night sky, I want your eyes so on me.
It's winter, man. Winter again. I'm just gonna keep riding this till tomorrow morning's pow day.
Can you feel me? No, can you handle it? Right, do you want it?
You know what the last Whistler Gondy ride is? Is it 4? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 4 plus 5 minutes.
Okay, cool, thanks. Might be time for the Whistler Gondy, you know? Finish with the longest vert possible.
Have a good one, man.
See ya, brother. I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody. All on my own. Still on Garbanzo. All on my own.
Dale hasta abajo, baby, nah, nah, nah. Vamos despacito que te voy a guayar. Dice taqui, 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 pero como taqui, ven acá.
One more.
Should have said that.
Oh. Thanks, guys. And they're flipping chairs up. Goodbye for real. Thanks, dude. Take care. Excuse me. Did anyone turn up with half a ski pole at all this afternoon? Oh, no worries. All good. All good. Yeah, no worries. Thanks. What a day. Holy smokes. My quads are cooked, and nothing's better for the knees than hopping in the car and doing, a 2-hour drive back to the city and sitting in Lionsgate traffic while your quad sees. I'll see you guys back in the office tonight or tomorrow, and we'll run through the statistics for the day a little more deeply and see how much vert we actually skied. See you in the office. Is my head gonna be cut off? Genuine concern that my head's gonna be cut off. Now it's time for the moment of truth. Did I ski 100,000 vertical feet? Could I get a drum roll? Thank you, future editing James. Well, I hate to break it to you and myself, but I was nowhere close. I missed 100,000 vertical feet by 15,189 feet. So that means my grand total for the day was 84,811 vertical feet skied. So that's pretty damn good. 84,800 vertical feet. So let's just say 85,000 vertical feet is a lot of vert to ski in a single day. That's nothing to be ashamed of, but I did not hit 100K. My mathematics, as probably predicted by most everyone in my life, was off. It was off. I rode Garbanzo chair 40 times. I rode Fitzsimmons once, and I rode the Excalibur gondola to mid-station one time. And I wasn't skiing slow. I really pushed it to the limit. My top speed for the day was 110 kilometers per hour. I decided to dive deep into the statistics of my day just so I could have some closure and so that you guys know how hard it would actually be to hit 100,000 vertical feet in a single day at Whistler Blackcomb, if it's even possible. So here's my breakdown for the day. So in the morning, I started at 8:30 on the dot. They did not open the chair lifts early. They opened the lifts early only on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but you can't do this on Saturday or Sunday because there'll be lift lines or race kids. So maybe Friday would have been the better day to do it, a Friday with bad conditions, but sometimes Fridays can be busier too because weekenders and vacationers are kind of coming in. Anyways, the lifts open at 8:30, and at 12:45, you'll remember me looking at my phone in the video, and I said on lap 20, oh God, it's 12:45, and that's when I knew I was kind of hooped. So between 8:30 and 12:45, that's 255 minutes. If you divide 255 minutes by 20 laps, that's about 13.15 minutes per lap. So that is 13.15 is too slow to get anywhere near 100K. But the reason that it was 13.15, it's easy to ski down Garbanzo chair 3 minutes or under. But the reason that was so high is two things. One is because the chairlift stopped on those first two chairlift spins for, a significant amount of time. I did pee, and I did make the choice to ski a few runs like Tokum and Bear Paw while the conditions were miserable. So that also probably tacked on 2 or 3 minutes. Now, in the second portion of the day, between 12:45 and they closed the last chair around 4:10-ish is the last time they let me on. So 4:10, let's say 4:15. Sometimes you'll get it till 4:15. If I had come down like a few minutes later, they probably would have let me back up. Just all depends on timing. So the afternoon between 12:45 and 4:15, you have 225 minutes. So I did another 20 laps in that time. So I was humming really good in the afternoon. So 225 minutes divided by 20 laps is 11.25 minutes per lap. So significantly less than the morning. But like I said, it was the little bit of lift stoppage in the morning that kind of created that time difference for me. And we've also got that kind of final lap where you just get on the chair right as the clock closes. So that's going to bring my average time down. So just keep that in consideration. So 20 laps in the morning, 20 laps in the afternoon. Now to hit 100,000 vertical feet, like I said, you'd have to ski 46 Garbanzo laps. So is 46 Garbanzo laps at all possible? I want to say it's not out of the realm of reality, but it's nearly impossible. So to hit 100,000 vertical feet, everything would have to go perfectly. No lift lines, perfect groomer conditions. You'd want ptarmigan to be the run that's open. You'd want it groomed. You'd want it fast. Okay, you could not stop to pee. You could not stop to eat. You couldn't stop to talk, and you could have no lift stoppages. 100,000 is nearly impossible, if not impossible, but 90,000 is a little more realistic, and I think you could get it done if you just skied a bit faster than I did and got lucky with lift stoppages. So I think 90,000 is within the realm of possibility, 90,000 plus, but 100,000, it's hard to say that you could do that within the lift opening and the closure. Now, the one hack that you could use is to use a first tracks pass in the morning to absolutely maximize your vert even more. And then somehow at the end of the day, you get lucky, you go right to the base, and at 410, you get the last ride up the Whistler Gondy. It would be really, really tricky to time, but if you could pull it off, you might hit 90,000, or you might get close to hitting 100,000. 84,811 vertical feet. I feel like at least at Whistler Blackcomb, that's going to be my lifetime max in a single day. I don't see myself doing this experiment again. It was honestly not as fun as a normal ski day where I rip 30,000 vert in powder and hike around and just have a good time, doing whatever I feel like. So, 84,811 feet is probably going to be my personal record. And I challenge you to try and beat that record. I want to hear in the comments if you've ever skied more than 84,811 vertical feet. I don't want any bar stories. I don't want old man stories. Every old guy is going to say that they've skied 100,000 vertical feet at Whistler, but I'm not going to lie. It's improbable. It's improbable to ski over 90,000 feet. Firstly, I want to challenge you to try and beat 84,811 vertical feet and do it honestly. Don't cheat yourself. Count your laps, add it up, and then let me know in the comments if you can beat 84,811 feet. Let me know in the comments how you did it, what day you did it on, and the strategies that you employed. Now, here's the ultimate challenge. If anyone can get over 100,000 vertical feet at Whistler Blackcomb within the time range you're allowed to ski, I will personally reach out to all of my sponsors and try and put together the greatest gift of all time for you. But you got to send me concrete evidence over email that you actually skied 100,000 feet. You got to record it somehow. I don't want some old gray-haired story. I want you to do it proper. But anyways, it was a wicked time trying to break the record. That's my personal Whistler record for a day. I know people have skied more, and I know it's possible to ski more, and I want to hear in the comments how you're all going to pull it off, or how you potentially have pulled it off. I bet you could ski even more vert at a mountain with a tram like Snowbird or maybe Jackson Hole, because it just moves faster than a chairlift. But let me know in the comments how much vert you've skied in a single day, or how much vert you've skied in a season. That's a pretty sweet number to record as well. And send me an email if you can ever break 100,000 vertical feet in a single ski day at Whistler without ski touring at the end of the day, although that would be awesome, within the bounds of the resort opening and closing. I'd love to hear it, and I'd love to, celebrate you and give you a gift. I'm going to go do some normal skiing for the next couple of days and not just lap the same groomed run over and over and over and over and over again. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay spicy, folks. Sayonara.